Hey guys, Elisha here. I'm a musician, singer, and composer based out of Washington, D.C. A couple of weeks ago, I talked to you about the tools that I use when I'm composing music. This week, I want to deep dive into my favorite app that I use, which is Notability. This app is typically used by students for taking notes and recording lectures, but some of its features make it a prime option for writing music. A songwriter's creative process requires flexibility and freeform thinking. I wanted a system where I could let my imagination stretch its legs without running wild and losing organization. Notability is a place for limitless brainstorming. Ideas can flourish with plenty of space to live thanks to the unending stream of pages on any single project. Of course, you can draw pictures, import inspiration, and sketch abstract concepts, which is one thing you can't do in a Word document. It also has loads of color options for the visually centered people out there like me. I have a color coding system for certain things. I write lyrics in black, chords in blue, arc direction in purple, random thoughts and ideas in green. You get the idea. You can also record sound as you write in real time, which has been an absolute game changer. So all of this sounds great in theory, but what does it look like in practice? Let me show you an example. I'm going to take this idea and move it into Notability so that I can brainstorm with it a little bit. First, I'm going to write some techniques that I want to try with it, and then I'm going to try them out. Let's say I really like this retrograde idea. So I'm going to highlight it and move it to the top of my project so I can reference it as needed. Now, let's say I don't like this minor idea. It doesn't serve me in this piece. So I'm going to take it, I can move it to the bottom, I can delete it, or what I like to do is actually move it to, I have a folder for rejected ideas, and if I ever get stuck in another project, maybe it will help me there. Now let's say I really like this idea, but it doesn't serve me in this piece. I can start a brand new project by copying it and starting a new piece, and then I'll just write a couple notes to help future me know what I was talking about. Now, if you're an orchestral composer and you like to write symphonies, Notability has you covered. You can import manuscript paper and write it as if it was on normal paper. What I like to do with this is use colors. So I might use orange for a motif I want to thread throughout the piece, or make notes for myself to connect ideas. You can go as far as you want with this. I had one project I was working on that I used green for the melody, purple for the counter melody, and then blue for the supporting harmony that I wanted to keep tabs on. So really go as far with this as you want and find a system that works for your brain. Now, let's talk about this feature of recording while you write. Y'all, this is an absolute game changer for singer-songwriters. I have these lyrics here that I want to set to music. Yes, I did write a poem about Notability just for this video. You're welcome. So now I'm going to press this microphone up here, and now I'm recording sound within the app. This is the same as recording like a voice memo on your phone or like one of those old-timey cassette thingies. Whatever you use, I don't care. You do you, boo. So I'm going to have a quick songwriting session here to try to set these lyrics to music. Alright, so I finished my songwriting session. I came up with some stuff that I kind of liked. This is what the song ended up sounding like. Notability, this app is all I need to write and sing and keep notes safe for me. Next week is Thanksgiving. So with my creativity, I'll proclaim to you all my gratitude. Thank you, Notability. And then I would go on from there. Obviously, this is not a song. This is not a song. So here's the cool part. If I press this down caret, all I have here is the lyrics that I wrote before I started recording. If I click on parts that are kind of grayed out, it goes to where it is in the recording. I don't know if you can see that. So the recording is skipping as I write here. And when I circled this number 2, that's when I was like, okay, this is what the idea is forming into. And this is useful because I don't have to listen to 13 minutes of recording now. I can just jump to where number 2 is and listen to how I want it to go. At the same time, I can also jump to like this terrible idea. I can analyze like what didn't I like about it, or maybe I can be like something in there is usable. Like I actually like something about it. So with the terrible idea, I actually went down on Notability. It was like Notability instead of Notability, which isn't a terrible idea. It's just not, it's not what I wanted for this song. So if you see this squiggle up here, this is the whole first section. That is, I wanted to quick capture an idea. I didn't want to like write down exactly what it was. I just wanted to be able to jump to it and use what's there if I decide I wanted it. So instead of having to listen to this entire recording to find the ideas that I liked and wanted to use, I could click on where I wrote it and it just automatically jumped to that point in the recording. So as you can see, Notability is a very powerful tool for composers. It provides a frictionless way of writing auditory ideas mixed with visual written ideas mixed with abstract concepts. You can use colors, import pictures, and of course all of this is easily searchable within the app. I hope you found something in this video useful. If you're a composer and you decide to try it out, let me know. I'd love to hear your piece. So thanks a bunch and I'll see you in the next one.